Yeah, so the majority of the wisps, if not all of them, are gone. It's one of the major threats of the game. Just completely nullified. I think it's like a week or so after they started appearing. And I always find that to be kind of a shame. I kind of feel like the wisps should have stayed longer. Now, I know there's still some that you can encounter, like the inversion one, the mirror world that we encountered. And I believe that the regular yellow wisps that concerned me a little bit. Like the regular yellow wisps that try to murder us, they also can rarely spawn. But they will not be anywhere near as frequent. I think I've heard this one. I don't know. Is this the one that I talked over because I was afraid of copyright? It may have been. We may have done that in a different life. Yeah. I remember doing this now because it was during the spooky spy signals. All right. There we go. We'll start processing this guy and get a new signal going. Did I get more points? Did I get a weekly bonus that I didn't notice until just now? Maybe. I think it's 500 points for a second Kerfer. So we'll have to work on that. If we do our daily tasks today diligently, we should be able to get that done though. Or maybe it was just the 88 points from the MRE. That probably would have done it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, so... what's going on over there? Spooky. There are still things creeping around the map, huh? Not really all that surprising, I guess. It is still a spooky horror game, after all. Who knows what may be lurking around. Excuse me. There we go. Where did I put my... oh, I can just use the mop. Or I guess I should just start this signal. Which is the smart thing to do. There we go. Nice. Just gotta clean off a little nicks here every now and then. Just gotta keep it a little bit clean. Doesn't have to be perfect. We could work on perfect some night when we don't have anything better to do. Alright, let's head out to TR1, I believe. While we're on an adventure. Kilo X-Ray Whiskey. I think X-Ray is close to where we need to go anyway. So that would actually work out pretty well. Alright. Shovels in here. Yeah. $20 fuel. Maybe we go get a little bit more fuel then. It's a good thing we've been burning a bunch of stuff, yeah? Why is this latching in? There we go. I was about to say, it should latch in. This isn't 0.9A anymore. Where nothing was latching in. There, we'll just do 62 fuel. The mannequin was under the ATV. Why not, honestly? Okay. So, I know the radioactive capsule is somewhere out by T2. I don't remember exactly where it is. So we may have to do some looking to find it. Especially in the snow. This isn't great. There we go. I think... I want to say it's like out in this direction. Yeah, it's right here. What a coinkydink! Nope, give me. Okay. We're also gonna take that skull. We're just gonna leave those bones there, I guess. All right, we have a radioactive capsule. We also may now have cancer. It's hard to say, really. Let's not worry about it. Yeah, I think the only reason I remember that was because, like, I remember having, like, an existential crisis. Because I knew, like, Kilo X-ray whiskey. Alright, let's head out to X-ray. Because I knew, like, roughly where it was. I found, like, a place last season where I was taking constant damage, and I was like, oh, it just snapped into place. It must be where the radioactive capsule is. Must be something radioactive there. And then, I couldn't find that spot for the longest time. And then I remember one time I was just randomly searching for it. Because it took me several days to find it. And, like, every time I was out by the transformer, I would search for it. And then... Let's not talk about that, chat. And then I just stumbled onto it within sight of the transformer. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's right there. So, like, I remember that moment. My memory's not bad. Don't watch my Outer Wilds playthrough, please. You may think otherwise after watching it for a while, but my memory isn't that bad. All right. Now let's go to whiskey. go. Also, this is a bug. I believe they said that they were going to fix that in the next version. But it's just something that we're going to have to deal with. Alright, so let's go do whiskey next. Let's go do some whiskey. It's right there. We've been there multiple times. Oops. Also, while we're here, I remember this was a spot that I was like, ooh, I want to use the metal detector here. Nothing. Is it this? No. This is not where I want to go. So it doesn't look like there's anything in here. But there is this candle. And I remember I bought a lighter specifically to light this candle. I don't know what that does, but we can light it. And that's interesting. So maybe we have to go find all the candles and light them, and we, like, summon Satan or something. Who knows? We'll come back to that and see if it remains lit. Alright, whiskey should be this way. Should be up the hill. Okay. I wonder if we could just sell those fuses. The radio tower and the triangulation towers seem to be disabled for this current update because there were a lot of issues with it when on release where they were just going down all the time. So they may have just like disabled that functionality. So we may just be able to sell the fuses for money. Probably get like $25 out of them. SV request. So our last one is Kilo, which we may just target that one. We don't have any food on us. That's okay. We're gonna stop up at the base and drop off this radioaxle captive, the radioactive capsule. And craft that next Kerfur part. I wasn't too sure about crafting Kerfur this season. Because it really feels like once you craft the Omega Kerfur, you really just send Kerfur off to do your important tasks while you sit around the base doing nothing. But at the same time, like, I have definitely noticed like a distinct lack of me exploring this season compared to previous ones, and I don't really like that as much. I like getting out and about and looking at things. And while we'll have plenty of time to do it, because I'm probably going to I don't know how long I'll keep this series going. I kept the last one going for a little bit longer after all the story events were done, and I don't necessarily know when the story events finish. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep playing until I get bored. Until I need to take a break, or I want to do something else. Or... Whew. Kerfer's pelvis is radioactive. Some thunder thighs right there. Alright. Alright, let's go to Kilo. Did we just pass Kilo? Probably. Let's nibble on some food first. Just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so I guess Kilo... Oops. I guess I would have passed Kilo, huh? Oh well. It's fine. By the way, we're driving backwards to Kilo. Apparently this is what I've decided to do. Please let me in. It's so very not good. All right. And then we'll also check the Transformers while we're here. I think TR1's going to be struggling. I think TR1 and TR2 were really bad. I cycled TR2 when I went to get the radioactive capsule, so it should just be TR1. Or TR3, not TR1. That's kind of a pain. TR3's far away. Oh! Terrifying. So we have to go out to TR3, though, right? I don't remember where the joints are. It should be here somewhere in this fenced area. Joints somewhere around Romeo. Okay. I seem to recall one of the Transformers had, like, ball joints or something in them. I don't remember. Oh, and I got cancer too. That's okay. A little bit of cancer never hurt nobody. Alright, I'm sorry. It was just a joke. I have no idea what, like, shatter crashed back there. I mean, it was a bad joke, don't get me wrong. go. So we are actually going to go out to Romeo. We can do that. Kind of hate that we're going to be doing it at night, though. But that's okay. I should check the integrity of my wheels, too. I haven't done that for a while. Could be problematic. Oops. I'm glad I remember where to go. There we go. If I ever needed trash, this is the one to get it at. Still, even to this day. Yeah, wasn't there... Yeah, limb joints. We might as well take that box back with us. Not enough space. How big are they? Not that big. There we go. I think that's all that's here. Those are old power blocks. There's a car tire. There's the kitchen sink. That might be it. All right. So that's 2 limb joints. Are those the elbow/knee joints? Maybe. We'll stick them in here for now. All right, let's head to Romeo, which is right over here. Hello, Romeo. Show me your secrets. I like the changes to the metal detector. You can actually, like, see. Oh. Oh. You can actually see where things are. I am very hungry. While we're here, I kind of want to put a camera, like, here-ish. Ow. Can I put it there? I can. Nice. All right. Let's keep searching for these. on. There. Maybe not there. Excuse me. I was told there was a thing here. This is only going to get harder the hungrier I get. Well, that's a raw potato. I don't think that's going to help me. I don't want to eat that. It's raw. What are you talking about? I'd rather starve than eat a raw potato. Alright, well, we're going to have to go back to base. Unfortunate. We'll have to come back another time. Actually, maybe we won't have to go back to base. Maybe. Just maybe. We'll be able to sneak into the cave. Goodbye, ATV. I'll miss you. Where are my glasses? And nibble on some of the delicious mushrooms in there. Alright, goodbye, ATV. I'm not chasing you. Come on. Let me on. I'm gonna fall over again. I don't know what time the cave opens up. But it's not open right now. Let me in. Please let me in. I need some food. This is what you get for not bringing food along. Alright. Where did my glasses go? There. Oh. Well, I've made my bed. Either I'm going to starve to death or I'm going to get into the cave. It's hard to say which one. I don't see any food laying around. I think at some point they added, like, berries to the game. They may just not spawn in the wintertime, though. That would make a lot of sense. Does it just not show up? Does it not come out when I'm here? Maybe. If that's the case, we're in some trouble. If that's the case, we're in a little bit of trouble. Let's try to back away a little bit. It may also just not be the time. I know, it only looks like it's super late, but it's probably still only like 6 p.m. Well, I mean, I guess we get to see what happens if we starve. I don't think I've ever been at 0 food before. Usually I'm smart enough to avoid that. Oh, my glasses fell off. Is there a hunger demon that comes and, like, forces burgers down our throats? No, we just take damage. Okay. And fall over. Well, we could try to make our way back. I still feel like this is our best bet, though. I just don't know when it opens up. Let's just try to make it back to base, I guess. We're going to leave the ATV behind. Not because I want to leave the ATV behind, but because if we try to drive it and fall over, we're just going to keep, like, taking more damage. If only I had some food on me. Hopefully the game doesn't, like, auto-save in the middle of this. That would be disastrous. Imagine I have to restart because of this. It's like, this is the end of Season 2. I die in the Swiss Alps of starvation, and nobody ever finds me. Oh, I got turned around. Please. Please, Gabe. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe I should try to go back to the camp. Or back to the cave. I don't know how I'm going to get up this hill. Because I'm just going to keep falling down. At no point was anybody like, surely somebody's not going to go out into the forest and starve to death. I can't eat a pine cone, but thank you, game. Ooh. Well. Mark that one off the list. Death by starvation. I may be the only person who has died from starvation in this game. Alright. Well, we know now. Let's go back. Let's go back to base, get some food. I was hoping to get those joints, but I don't think... Right, we're still falling over. Goodbye, ATV! Come here. Come back. Please. There we go. I left my glasses back there. You know what? I don't think my glasses are what I'm gonna have to worry about here in a minute. You know, let's just go. Let's just go. I don't know. I feel like the ATV is doing unnecessary damage to me. Oof. We can buy a new pair of glasses. We can't buy a new life. It's just so blurry. This is what I see. When I'm not wearing my glasses, this is what I see. Just all I see is darkness. Oh no. All right. You know what? Let's try to head back without the ATV. Because most of my injuries there was not from starvation, it was from the ATV. It's just the starvation saga now. Alright, let's go. Goodbye, ATV. Look, this is fine. If we trip and fall downhill, that will just expedite us further. Boy, I'm so glad the wisps aren't around. I would be free game. I would never get back. All right. All this because he wouldn't eat a raw potato. If only I'd eaten that raw potato, we would have been fine. I feel like I got turned... Obviously not turned around, but I feel like I got turned somehow, and I'm no longer walking towards the base. No, I think we're okay. Kind of. What's the ragdoll button? There we go. I figured ragdolling down that myself would be far safer than if we fell down while we were ragdolling. Honestly, it's the same thing here, too. I know you take, like, reduced damage when you ragdoll. Let's try... Oh, no. Did the glasses... Oh, no! Well... I have bad news. It's fine. We, again, we can buy new glasses. We're so close. I think. I actually don't know. There's the base. I just gotta follow the 4 lights. Riveting. A riveting entertainment, I'm sure this is. Just me crawling around on the forest floor, starving to death. Alright, I see the base. My food's about to run out. Which means we're going to start taking damage, but it's hard to tell because of the Valma mode blurring. But I don't see a lot of vignetting along the edges of my screen, so I should have time to get into the base and eat something. And then I could get a spare pair of glasses. Oh, I got turned around there. Alright. Here we are. The bay door's open. Kerfer ears. Please. Oh, ow, my body. Please. MRE. Oh, thank God. I should have eaten the cracker pack first. There we go. All right, let's order some new glasses. We could probably go find new glasses, but... Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's the closest I've felt to, like, losing Voices of the Void. Like, what would have happened if I had just not been able to get back to the base, or it saved in the middle of that? I would have just died. Like, I wouldn't have been able to get around it. I don't really think we need medication. Oh, we do need cancer meds, don't we? Oh, can we not cure cancer in this era? Hold on. Let's look up meds. Heavy meds? Restores max health by 250 points? I'd rather have the cancer. Hi. Alright. Alright. Crisis averted. Everything is good and right with the world again. And also, we have to go back out there. Actually, we have our daily task, yeah? We can get that done real quick. We might as well get our daily task done before we head back out into the darkness. go. We need 3 level 3 signals. We have 2. We have 3. We don't have a drive box. I was going to use the drive box at the thing, but you know, our ATV's out there instead of here. All right. Do you mind? Seriously? You knocked everything off of my table. This is why nobody likes you. Man. I do have to say, though, I don't watch a lot of Voices of the Void content because I know that I play the games and or the game. It's not like multiple games. And I don't want to be spoiled of things that I haven't encountered. And there's so many different things in this game to be encountered. But when I watch like other people do Voices of the Void, I like to see them get in silly, stupid situations like that and then have to find a way out of them. Maybe that's a me thing. I don't know. But, you know, I've learned today. I find the least interesting content to be, like, when people just constantly play it safe. They don't explore, you know, they don't go out and look for spooky signals, which was, honestly, like, straight up, like, 1,000%. That was me the first time I played through the game. But I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive. I think we're going to sleep until midnight. Until the drone comes back. I think our Bitcoin miner is beeping again. I we just left everything in the base unlocked. That's okay. Also, there's no boat on the roof anymore. Or on top of the radar dome. So that's pretty neat. Alright. 1:30 in the morning. No! 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 I didn't mean to put the lid on it! Wait. What? Where did this drive? Where did I... Why did I get this drive box? What? Where did my drive box go? Oh, it's over here. Huh. Weird. I don't think I've ever gotten a drive box droned in before. I mean, I guess that's pretty neat. All right. 2 o'clock in the morning. We got a blank email from Dr. Ken. Cool. Lima Delta Charlie. All right, let's head back out and get the ATV. That's a really dark-looking asteroid. Before we do that, let's grab a spare battery. And by a spare battery, I mean 2 spare batteries. All right, let's go. Should also probably bring the map, but that's fine. And the hook? Yeah, we don't need them. It's like a... Am I losing it? There's like a weird shadow there. Huh. Maybe the shadow people are still coming after me. Who knows? I did leave one into my house earlier. Boy, it's so nice that this crisis didn't happen while the wisps were ongoing. But it's also kind of a shame. It would have been fun to, like, be trying to, like, avoid the wisps and get our ATV back. I don't know. This is where having our hook would have been nice. It's a shame we didn't grab that on our travels, or for our travels. We can get up here. Yeah. So we're fairly close to the cave out here. Hello, Nana Owo. How's it going today? Is your voice coming through? Your text is coming through. I'm not quite sure about your voice, though. I didn't know that Twitch.tv had voice functions. All right. So I know there's a pit here, or a cliff. Let's go around that. How's it going for me? Well, I just had one of the worst crises I would say I've had in this game, where I was out here in the middle of the wilderness and started starving and didn't have any food. We survived. It took a couple of attempts, though, to survive. No, it was not good at all. But hey, we have plenty of food, plenty of sleep. Maybe we can find these boxes now. Oh, my empty soda bottle fell onto the floor. What a shame. All right. So, this book just says somewhere around Romeo, there's boxes with these joints in it. And This is definitely the Romeo satellite. Yeah. So I guess it's just gonna be a matter of exploring. I wonder if it can be down farther. Or maybe even on the lower path. I don't know. Let's not worry about that, folks. Is he coming for me? No. Where is this? I am not very good with the metal detector. It's in the trees? I hope not. Shovel. It's not what we're looking for. Maybe we do try the lower path. Like, it just said around Romeo. But Romeo is a big place. Let's try the lower path. Could also be anywhere on this walkway. It was even weirder to use in the older versions. Yes, it was. Indeed, indeed. You know, I've always thought that there was something odd with this stone pile. Maybe they finally found a use for it. Yeah, I remember the older one was really hard to use, too. Aha. Yep. Oops. Nope, come back, shovel. Alright, here's a box. Here's a box of chocolates. There we go. Now, it did seem to imply that there were multiple boxes. No, why'd you come back? No, stop it. I don't think that guy's dangerous. But I know he'll knock you over if you get in his way. Here. There we go. And obviously, if you're wounded, not enough space. What do you mean not enough space? Oh, they are actually pretty heavy, huh? Well, that's awkward. I thought I was clever bringing the old wooden boxes back, but apparently not. Just leave them there. Put the ball joints in. There we go. All right. See if there's any more boxes. Where? Above? I mean, I know he's not dangerous, or at least he doesn't seem to be directly hostile towards us. But he still freaks me out. Still freaks me out. There. Nice. More ball joints. How many of these are there? There we go. Surely this is the last one. Nope. Unless this is something different. This may be something different. I don't know. Whatever it is like halfway up the mountain. It's like right there. I can't get there. It's always weird doing the unlimited boxes glitch. I hope not. Is there even more? Maybe it is glitched. Maybe there's just a lot of them. I mean, they have to run under the belief that you may want multiple Omega Kerfers, I guess. You know what? We have more than enough for now. Didn't expect there to be so many. There's still more. That's the baffling thing. But I don't think we need like 30 ball joints. So we're just going to go with what we have. Yeah, while we're here, we might as well go check out the cave with the metal detector. I feel so weird metal detecting in this game because, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I want to do metal detecting because I know there's, like, a lot of spooky things that are buried. Chonky Fire, how's it going today? But I also don't feel like it is, like, riveting gameplay to watch. It's just me going, is it there? Is it there? Let me shovel. No, not there. Just nibble on some of these mushrooms. Nope. Give me, no. There we go. The forbidden chicken sandwich. There we go. All right, so is there anything in here? You have a question, what do you do with the walls and empty bunk bags and big items? So there's a few things you could do with them. You can just yeet them out of your base. and that at least gets them out of your hair. You can also cut them up with a hacksaw. Doesn't look like there's anything in here that I can metal detect. You can cut them up with a hacksaw to get scrap, and you can then use that scrap to craft things. Yeah, it's fun. I like doing metal detecting, but like I said, it's just kind of weird because I don't feel like it's very riveting. Is that just me going? Is it there? Let me shovel. No, not there. I don't know. It's just me. Oh, all right. Well, goodbye, chunk of dirt. All right, let's. Not enough space. What do you mean, not enough space? What? What am I trying to grab? You know what? Whatever, game. I'm going home. Yeah, I don't know what's up with all of the boxes inside that pile of debris. We'll come back later if we need to. Oh, shoot. Daily tasks. I don't have a floppy disk anyway to do daily tasks. Alright, well, never mind. You just had a giant bar of soap spawn? Interesting. That's pretty neat. It's insane. This game is insane. There's all sorts of crazy stuff that can happen. 1,000 uses. Nice. Ooh. All right, let's not die. That would be a great start. If you get anywhere close to it, you slip up. That, indeed. I wonder... Is it still here? Oh, I'm sure this is still here. There's a box of drives, I think somewhere around here. I don't remember where. Is it closer to the pillar? No. Come on. I don't remember what's on the drives. I just remember that they were, like, right in here. Because I think after I found them, somebody in chat was like, you know, you could use that in the future playthrough to, like, get a head start on things. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Not enough space. Alright. What can I take out of here? I mean, I guess I could just take out the ball joints. Put them in my pocket. There we go. Can I put this in here now? Yes. All right. Yeah, there's all sorts of secrets hidden throughout the map, and that's why I like the metal detector. I know I've never found a lot of secrets, but that's okay. It's part of the fun of the game. All right. So we have all these ball joints now. We'll just kind of leave them here. We have a lot of ball joints. There we go. All right, what does our book say? So the arms, the legs. 2 elbow joints / knee joints. 4 ball joints. Original Kerfer parts. Plus 4 plastic, 2 metal, 1 electronic. Yeah. We should be able to craft at least one of these. How much plastic? 4. Not like we don't have a huge pile of plastic scrap. 2 electronic. 1 metal. Metal. There we go. 4 ball joints. So that's these guys. Oops. Whatever, that's okay. 4 ball joints. And then 2 limb joints. And Kerfer parts. Uh-oh. Are we out of Kerfer parts? I think we are. All right, well, we gotta go buy a new Kerfer. I always forget that you need 2 of them. I mean, I guess I didn't forget. I don't know. It slipped my mind. I don't think you can disassemble the orange Kerfer. So I guess we'll just get the blue one. It's immediately going to the chop shop, so who knows. A smoke detector can be attached to a wall and emits a loud noise if there's a fire nearby. Why would there be a fire nearby? Huh. Weird. Also, we're not currently downloading a signal. You can listen to this one, though. What the? Okay, there we go. That doesn't sound like any asteroid I've ever heard of. Alright. Let's go ahead and start another signal. Remember last time when I told you that beep reminded me of something? Yeah, I remember that. Did you remember what it was? I'm guessing that's where you're heading with this. Found out where it's from. If you watch the anime, it's the exact same one as in Evangelion. Huh. I am not an avid viewer of anime like I used to be. Nor have I watched Evangelion, but I am familiar with it. Alright, come on, Kerfer. I am aware of its existence. You ready to get chopped up into your fundamental components, good sir or madam? Let's try to clean up this mess a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. A murder! It's fine. You can't You can't murder what's never been alive. Alright, we're just gonna drop this down there. There's the Kerfer blue color. Let's see. What am I missing here, though? So 4 plastic scrap. The Kerfer book. One electronic. 2 electronic. Plastic scrap. Did one of the ball joints fall off? I see 2 ball joints. I mean, I can just kind of slap another one over there. I have extra. And then the Kerfer parts. One limb joint. Did one of the limb joints fall off? No, there's 2 there. The book's there. Two electronic, 4 plastic. 1 metal. 4 plat. Oh, it needs 2 metal. Well, that would do it. Come on, I know there's more metal scrap in here. There we go. I like that it's more complicated to craft Kerfer now. Kerfer arms, Kerfer legs. We'll do Kerfer legs. Oh, my goodness. All right. So we still need 2 more limb parts. Now, we don't know exactly where these limb parts are. Apply the color on your assembled Kerfer. The only thing we know is that the limb parts should be somewhere in the fenced area, perhaps inside the buildings. So the best thing I can do to find that, I think, probably, is to just go around to the Transformers and see if I can find any in and around the Transformers. They might also be at the hole, now that I think about it. I vaguely recall there being something there, too. So that may just be an outfit for Kerfer. I don't know. Let's start this download and then we'll get some sleep. I don't want to sleep all day, though. And I'm probably just going to skip out on my daily tasks today. I don't really have the energy to do it. And it's already almost lunchtime. And it's already past lunchtime for me. But I think I still have another hour in me. Maybe. There we go. All right, let's go get some rest. Anything spooky out on the balcony? Nope. Just nibble on some cracker packets. And leftover MRE. There we go. And then we sleep. We sleep, chat. We sleep.